Hi everyone, this is Kayla, the social media manager at the Hilton Washington Dulles. Our bees have arrived and our director of sales, Matt, is outside in the white suit with a couple of the beekeepers where we got the bees from Purcellville. They arrived this morning and we are getting them all set up out here in a shaded kind of deck area that we don't really use for much of anything, which will now be where the bees will live. So we have 2 hives of bees, over 150,000 bees in total, and 2 queens. So it's going to be very exciting, and make sure that you stay tuned to both of our channels, Facebook, Instagram, and also Twitter, and you'll be able to follow along with the process of the bees and what's happening with the bees. So it'll be lots of fun. Right now we are opening the hives. As you can see, you might be able to see there's a couple of bees kind of hanging around. One of the hives has been opened already. Bob actually just placed some of the feeder, which is actually sugar water basically. So he's showing Matt what to do as far as feeding, and then I believe we will end up opening up the hive right here in front, which you can see is still taped up. So what they're doing right now is feeding the first hive, and the bees are realizing that there's food, so they're going to start eating. And there's some bees there for you, flying around if you can't see that. For sure they are out and about. And I apologize that we can't hear what is being said outside, but for my own safety, because I don't have a suit, I am tucked right inside the glass where you can come and see where the beehives are. So, for my safety, I am inside the glass, but everybody else that has suits is outside. And we are removing the tape of the second hive, which means we're going to open it up and the bees will be able to come out and find their new surroundings, their new home, and get acclimated. Matt is being very brave, though I believe he is quite nervous. And there's a bunch of bees too. So they're all excited to be let out because they don't want to be trapped in there for too long, but we had to tape everything up so that they could be transported.
Janika, you want to go outside?
Taking pictures while I'm live videoing, so it's all very cool. Well, he's gonna open up the top. Matt is trying to open it up, it looks like. And while he is certified and has been through training, he is still learning, so that's why we have some help from our friends here that are super professional beekeepers. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at all those bees. I hope you guys can see this. Oh, yay! There's the bees! Super up close. Can everybody see all those bees? We're just going to leave those guys over there for right now. And then we'll get to feeding these guys. And as it was explained to me, we use a smoker, which is what he was just kind of spraying. And it doesn't in fact calm the bees, but it actually sends them into like an alarm mode where they will then bury themselves down into the honey because they believe there's an actual fire where there's a threat, and they're going to suck up as much honey as possible to protect themselves should they have to leave the hive and they have enough food to live for a while as they have to go out and find a new hive. So in this process, we smoke them out a little bit to get them to bury down, so then we can make sure that nobody gets squished or anything like that as we're putting the hives together and then getting ready to feed them. So here comes some more food. Bob is just making sure that the sugar water is coming down so that the bees will be able to smell it and then they will come up to eat it. Again, if you're just tuning in, I apologize that we can't hear what they're saying, but because I am in shorts and a t-shirt and I don't have a suit to protect me, I am inside looking out through the glass. Looks like Matt's gonna get the other bees here that were on that lid. There's a lot of bees there. I'm sure you guys can see that. So now they're going to cover up the feeders, and then we're going to put that layer that Matt has with all the bees on it on top of that, and then they're going to go in and they're going to start eating. There we go. We got all the bees off. Now we're going to put the lid on. And as you can see, Bob is a very professional beekeeper, and he is not fazed by any of this, nor is he afraid. I believe Matt is covered in bees at this point, but he is protected, so that's all good stuff. And there's our hives. We're welcoming them to the Hilton Washington Dulles. We're looking forward to using their honey in lots of new dishes and recipes within the restaurant and the outlets, and creating a lot of fun things with the bees. But more importantly, we are helping and doing our part because as you may or may not know, bees are getting to the point of being endangered, and we're going to do our part to make sure that we're helping keep the bees around and take care of them so that we can continue to have everything that we have here today. Without the bees, we'll have nothing. So stay tuned for more on all of our channels. You can follow us or tag us using #HiltonDulles, and we will look forward to providing you with more fun updates about the bees. Thanks.